Assalamualaikum and hi guys. Students, today I would like to deliver chapter number 2. This is lecture number 6 about distribution and abundance of organisms. Okay, if you look at your syllabus, so chapter number 6, number 2 is actually about distribution and abundance. But in this lecture number 6, I would like to focus on biogeography and biogeography, factors affecting distribution and abundance, species transplants and transplants experiment. If you look at here, what you should be able to learn from this chapter number 2 are, okay, after finish this chapter, you should be able to understand about what is biogeography, and you should be able to explain the factors affecting distribution and abundance, and you should be able to understand and explained about species transplant and transplant experiment. So we move on into our slide here. Okay, this is some introduction about this topic. Okay, why are some organisms found in one place but not in other places? For example, a kangaroo, we only can found in Australia and not other places, and with uneven distribution in Australia. So this also goes to many other animals and plant species around the globe. Okay, I think we have discussed about this topic before about a kangaroo. Okay, about environmental components affect distribution abundance of organisms, which is about kangaroo. I think you still recall about it. Because you know why? Kangaroo or red kangaroo occur in the most semi-arid and arid regions of the interior, where precipitation is relatively low and variable from year to year. Another one more thing, as we have discussed last time, this center, of the kangaroo, that easy to be found here because they have a very special grass for them to feed. So that's why this is special, why kangaroo only can be adapted in this location. Okay, next, this is about biogeography. So if you look at that, bio is actually a living component. Okay, so geography is actually about a geography, location. Okay, study of the past and present geographical distribution and of individual species of plant and animals. It provides a good starting point to understand what limits geographic distribution. So what's the limit of distribution of organisms is in the natural environment? So what are the factors involved? A series of questions are asked by ecology. So what are these questions? Of course, number one, and of course this is the question. Okay, so this is overall about determine what limit the geographic distribution of any particular species. Ecology are series of questions. Okay, for example, about dispersal. From your left hand side, the upper this one. Okay, dispersal. Question number one, dispersal. Species absent because the dispersal. Yeah, if they are present, yes, the area inaccessible or insufficient time. If no, of course, might be related to their behavior. Okay, if their behavior, of course, about their habitat selection. If that area is actually behavior is actually about their own habitat selection, they choose the part of area for them to live to as a habitat. Of course, they will be there, and of course, if not, they will find another factors, which is about biotic factors or living component factors. Okay, and of course, if you look at that, is yes, their relationship or relationship between another animal, for example, predation, parasitism, competition, disease, or whatever. So they will be living or adapt there. But if not, they will choose another one more factors, which is about biotic component, which is about non-living things component. And of course, as you can see from here, Okay, I think you have learned about this one before. Abiotic component is non-living component. For example, chemical factors, water, oxygen, salinity, pH, soil, nutrient, etc. If they are if the organism can adapt with this environment, so they will distribute. They will living there. Okay, if not, they will of course they will look at another factors, which is about physical factors, temperature, light, soil structure, fire and moisture. So this is overall about flowchart, okay, for factors limiting geographic distribution. So next is about spatial dispersal contribute to the distribution of organisms. Okay, as you can see from here, this is the question why no kangaroos in America, Africa or Asia. Okay, possible because they could not get there because of barrier, okay, barrier of their location to disperse, okay, and the area couldn't be reached by a kangaroo. So that's why dispersal is very important, understanding geographic isolation and patterns of current distribution of organisms. Okay, how do we know dispersal might be the factor? Of course, this is the reason why. Okay, the factors affecting distribution of organisms. This is by our scientists, Darwin, Lec, and other naturalists. Naturalists recognize broad patterns of geographic distribution of plant and animals, and biogeographic realms, okay, associated with continental drift due to the plate tectonic of the breakup of Pangea. Okay, this is actually about what? Biogeographical realms. If you look at here, they are actually continental drift and barriers such as this desert, okay, and mountain ranges, all contribute to the different floras and faunas found in Earth major regions, okay, different type of locations. Okay, we want to learn about continental drift. What is continental drift? Of course, if you look at here, this is actually a history about early 1900s. German scientist called Alfred Wegener was the first to propose the continent appear to move around or at the Earth's surface. Okay, sometimes in the past there was a giant landmass called Pangea, or land that was surrounded by one giant ocean called Fatalasa. So about 200 million years ago, Pangea broke up into smaller continents, and these continents have since drifted to the present composition. So if you look at here, this is actually about what we have discussed before, okay, about the region of this one, biogeography. Okay, this is the last slide. Okay, many important geological processes, for example, volcanoes, landslide, flood, occur at plates boundaries or at weak points in the plate themselves. So this is the story about what we call as biogeography. Okay, thank you. We stop at here and we'll continue later on. Thank you.